What is it that makes a 74-year-old guy named Bill one of the 100 who will be chosen to lead the Fiesta in its move to America?
Your invitation seeks an elite crop of drivers. I'm not a crop. I'm a planter. I plant seeds. For example, I was the first person in this county to own a Mustang. I ordered it in advance and drove it out of the dealership 2 days before the first day they went on sale. As I showed that car around, I planted seeds for Ford. Seeds that Ford harvested as sales of Mustangs. I knew many people. I drove to meetings and into several local towns. I was in business and customers saw the car. I raved about it and took people for rides. I told them about the smooth and eager 260 V8. When I plant Fiesta seeds for Ford, there will be a new crop of sales for Ford. The application invitation tells me I will go places I've never been. I'm curious to see what that could be. Very curious indeed. Before the Mustang came into my life, I was among the first to own a Falcon wagon. And a few years later, an Escort wagon. All of the Fords I've owned, I ordered with the options I preferred. With both the Falcon and the Escort, I hoped that Ford was serious about leaving behind the big and bigger car mentality in favor of quality cars with excellent fuel economy. Subsequent history has shown that both the industry and the public were not serious about such a change.
At the time I owned those two vehicles, I talked them up with anyone who seemed interested. In 1979, I ordered and was one of the first to own a turbo Mustang. Having experienced turbochargers as a military and civilian pilot, I was familiar enough with them to help others understand their benefits. That was about the same time I bought my first computer. I've been computing at home and at work ever since and have used the internet since it was nothing but scratches in the sand. I've created web pages for business and for our church. I use Facebook, MySpace, and Plaxo. All that enthusiasm I spread about the various Ford cars I have owned, well, it wasn't just me, but us. We owned the cars and spread the enthusiasm. My wife shared in the choice of cars and loves to drive as much as I do. She is happy to tell anyone the good features of the cars we own. She is doing the camera work for this video. She does good work. The last Ford car we've owned so far was this one. Julie was her name. She was just sweet to drive. The anti-lock brakes were a novelty that we had to demonstrate to anyone who would climb into the car with us. The improvement in turbocharger application over the Mustang showed attention to engineering. Sadly, in time, the Probe GT went away.
With you, Ford, none of your cars has interested us since then, until now. We are excited about your activity these last 2 or 3 years, and we're especially excited about your plans to bring successful vehicles, including the Transit Connect, from Europe for the American market. When you choose us to demonstrate the Fiesta, I assure you we will do so with enthusiasm. It's the right kind of car to lead Ford and our grandchildren into a future of more sane energy practices. We eagerly anticipate future developments in this Ford initiative. And as an aside, commend you for your business practices that have so far allowed you to avoid government bailouts.